Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I like this outfit, but it just doesn't feel like me? Like, it's cute, it works, but something is missing. If that sounds familiar, then you are not alone. In today's video, I'll be sharing tips on how to discover your true style aesthetic, how to bring more consistency into your wardrobe, and how to stop second guessing your outfits. Whether you're just starting your style journey or you're trying to refine and elevate what you already have, this is going to help you get clear. And this is something that I've personally struggled with too in the past. I'd buy pieces that I thought I was supposed to like, or try outfits that looked great on somebody else, but when I wore them, I just didn't feel connected. And once I got intentional about defining my style, everything shifted. Shopping got easier, getting dressed got easier, and most importantly, I felt like myself. So if you're ready to stop settling for outfits that are just okay and start showing up as your most authentic, stylish version of yourself, then keep watching, okay? We're about to break it all down. All right, so before we jump into how to find your signature style, let's talk about what that even means, because I think a lot of people sometimes assume that it's all about just wearing the same type of outfit every day or having a super strict aesthetic, but that is not the case. Your signature style is really just your personal fashion identity. It's that consistent, recognizable vibe that shows up across most of your outfits. The thing that makes someone say, "That's so you." It doesn't mean you can't experiment or evolve, but there's a sense of clarity and cohesion in how you dress. It's not about having a strict uniform or limiting yourself. You don't have to wear a black turtleneck and jeans every day to have a signature style. It's more about knowing what works for you and what makes you feel confident, what reflects your personality, and letting that guide your choices so your outfits feel intentional instead of all over the place. For example, maybe your style leans minimal chic, so clean lines, neutral, elevated basics, or maybe you're into like an edgy streetwear, so think cargos, oversized layers, bow sneakers. You might even love a romantic feminine vibe with flowy dresses and soft textures, or maybe you're all about that classic timeless looks and have more tailored pieces, more polished accessories that never go out of style. Whatever it is, your signature style should feel like you. It should make getting dressed easier, not harder. And the best part is it's something that you create, not something you have to find out there. Okay, so now that we know what a signature style is, let's talk about how to actually figure out what yours look like. Because if you've ever said, I like a little bit of everything, or I know what I love on other people, but I have no idea what works for me, then don't worry, I got you. First step is to look inward, not at trends and not at other people's closets, but at you, okay? So you're gonna wanna ask yourself, when do I feel most like myself in an outfit? What pieces do I always reach for when I want to feel confident or put together? What outfits do I repeat without even thinking about it? Sometimes your style is already there, you just never pause to notice it. For example, maybe every time you wear structured trousers and a fitted tee with some clean accessories, you feel unstoppable. Or maybe you always feel at home in soft neutrals and cozy layers. So start paying attention to those moments where you feel aligned, like your outfit is actually reflecting who you are on the inside. Next up is one of my favorite parts, which is style mood boarding. This is where Pinterest becomes your best friend. You could even use like Instagram saves folder or like a digital collage on Canva. But here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start pinning and saving outfits you love without overthinking it. Don't worry about if it's cohesive at first. Just save what you're drawn to. Then once you've got about 30 to 40 saved looks, then you're gonna start analyzing them. Look for patterns. Are there repeating colors or neutrals? Are the silhouettes more tailored or relaxed? Are the outfits minimal, bold, romantic, sporty? Think of this as like a Pinterest 30 pin challenge, okay? You're gonna pin 30 outfits that you absolutely love and then zoom out and see what keeps showing up. You'll be surprised how clear your aesthetic becomes when you step back and study the vibe instead of individual pieces. And when you are pinning outfits, be realistic, okay? Don't just pin something because it's cute on the person. Look at the outfit and think about, would you actually wear this and would you actually feel confident in it? Then you're gonna wanna do a wardrobe audit, not necessarily to declutter just yet, but to observe and ask yourself, what do I wear most often and why? What's always sitting in my closet untouched and why? And what pieces do I wish I had more of? And then you're gonna take it a step further, okay? And write down 3 to 5 words words that describe your current style. Then write down 3 to 5 words for your ideal style. Maybe right now your style is comfortable, casual, safe, but your ideal style is elevated, minimal, chic. That gives you a direction, and once you know where the gap is, you can start bridging it more intentionally. Now let's talk about finding style like role models, people whose style speaks to you and reflects either where you are now or where you want to go. This could be influencers, it could be stylists, it could be celebrities, even people you follow on Instagram or TikTok. The key here is to look for people who have a similar vibe or lifestyle to yours. You don't need to copy every outfit they wear, but they can give you some inspiration for how to put looks together, how to layer, or how to just make a basic outfit feel more elevated. Again, this is about inspiration, not imitation, okay? Use their style to guide you, not define you. Now, discovering your aesthetic is not something that's just gonna happen overnight, okay? Just like anything creative, it takes time, experimentation, and a little self-awareness. But the more you pay attention to what you're naturally drawn to, and the more you connect that with how you feel in your clothes, the clearer your personal style will become. And this is exactly what I did about 2 years ago. My style has always been more comfortable, casual, but I felt myself spiraling and only wearing leggings, bikie shorts, and sweatpants and nothing else. And I never really felt confident in any of my other clothes. I knew I still wanted to have a more comfortable and casual style, but in a more elevated, chic way. I didn't want to always wear a graphic tee and leggings. So after looking on Pinterest for elevated casual outfits, I would pin a lot of linen pants outfits or wide leg pants outfit or trousers outfits. So the next time I went shopping, I was more intentional and I bought me a pair of linen blend pants and I fell in love. I loved how I could dress them up or down and still look chic and still be casual and comfortable. So now most of my pants are some sort of flowy wide leg pants. Like that is definitely like my signature style, is always going to be in some sort of flowy wide leg pants, so that way I'm still comfortable but I can still make the outfit look chic and feel like me. Alright, so once you start getting clear on your personal aesthetic, the next step is to build that consistency, and this is where the magic really happens, okay? Because once your wardrobe starts to reflect a clear vibe, getting dressed is going to become so much easier. You'll spend less time second guessing outfits and more time feeling like yourself in everything that you wear. The first way to bring consistency into your wardrobe is super easy, and that's just choosing a core color palette. And honestly, this one tip can completely transform how your closet functions. So what you're going to want to do is pick around 4 to 6 go-to colors that you love, that flatter your skin tone, and that mix well together. This could be a mix of neutrals like white, black, beige, and gray, plus a few accent colors like olive green, navy, or blush. Having a color palette makes it so much easier to mix and match your clothes. It gives your wardrobe a more cohesive feel. Even if your pieces come from different brands or stores, they'll still feel like they belong together. Next, you're going to want to get really clear on your favorite silhouettes, and this can be a total game changer, especially if you want to feel put together without having to reinvent the wheel every single day. So you're going to want to ask yourself, do you feel most confident in wide leg pants or more fitted trousers? Do you like crop jackets or longer oversized fits? Do you love A-line skirts, bodycon dresses, or flowy maxies? These preferences are going to be clues to your signature fit, and once you know what silhouettes you love, you can keep those in rotation and shop with intention instead of being distracted by trends that don't really fit your vibe. And like I said, it's going to make shopping so much easier because you already know what type of silhouette you're drawn to. If you love this style of pants, does it come in a wide leg version? If you're drawn to wide leg, like you can kind of narrow down your search when you're shopping to what you prefer, what you feel more confident in. Now let's talk about style signatures, those little details that kind of become your thing. This could be always wearing gold hoops or just gold jewelry in general, throwing on a blazer over everything, always choosing sneakers over heels, or always layering dainty necklaces. These consistent touches help define define your look even when your outfit is simple. They make your style feel recognizable and uniquely you. So think of it as like your fashion fingerprint. It doesn't have to be loud, just consistent. Now let's talk about outfit formulas, because I swear by these, especially for those busy mornings or busy days when I'm just not in the mood to think. Okay, outfit formulas are like your personal uniforms, but they're still stylish and flexible. So try creating 3 to 5 go-to combos that you know work for you. For example, it could be jeans and a fitted tee plus a jacket. It could be trousers and a button up and some loafers. It could be a mini dress, a crop jacket, and some sneakers. Like, super simple. These formulas are going to give you structure without taking away creativity. And you can switch up the pieces, the colors, or the accessories, but the base is always going to stay consistent. And it takes the guesswork out of getting dressed while keeping your style on point and true to you. At the end of the day, consistency in your wardrobe isn't about repeating the exact same outfit over and over and over again. It's about making intentional choices that reflect your style. When your colors, silhouettes, and style signatures align, you'll find yourself loving your outfits more and stressing less over them. All right, so we've talked about defining your signature style. We discovered your aesthetic. You're gonna build that consistency, but none of that really matters if you're constantly second guessing yourself, okay? Now let's talk about learning to trust your style instincts, because confidence isn't just about what you're wearing, it's about how you feel when you're wearing it. Now let's start with the big one, and that is to stop overthinking your outfits. I know that feeling. You're standing in front of the mirror, analyzing every single detail, wondering if something is too much or not enough. But here's the truth. If you love it and you feel confident in it, that's all that matters, okay? Style isn't about being perfect. It's about self-expression. So if an outfit feels like you, even if it's different from what other people might wear, then that's a win. Overthinking usually waters down your style, and confidence is what's going to bring it to life. Now this one is huge, and it is that you do not need to chase every single trend, okay? Trends are going to come and they're going to go, and if you try and follow all of them, you'll end up with a closet full of clothes that don't actually feel like you. But that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy trends, but the key is to just be selective. So you need to ask yourself, does this trend align with your personal style? Like, find a way to make it work for you if it's possible. Will you actually wear it more than once? And how do you feel in it? If the answer is yes, amazing, then go for it. But if you're only buying it because it's viral or trending on TikTok, then you need to pass, and you don't need to be doing that trend. It's also important to not wait for validation to wear what you love. You don't need 100 likes, a comment from your bestie, or some stranger's approval to know that you look good. If you feel good in it, that's all that matters. That's enough, okay? Social media makes it easy to start comparing, like, oh my gosh, she pulls us off so much better. I don't look like this influencer, it doesn't fit me like that. But style isn't about copying someone else. It's about owning your look, your energy, your story. And the outfits that get the most compliments aren't always the ones that feel the most like you, and that's okay. Stick with the ones that feel right, even if no one says a word. Now, something that people don't always say is that your signature style will evolve, okay? And that's okay. We grow, we change, our lifestyle shifts, our tastes, expand, and your wardrobe is allowed to reflect that. What matters is that you evolve intentionally, and not by impulse, or not because you saw somebody else doing something, and not by pressure, but by checking in with yourself. So you can ask yourself, well, what do I love right now? Okay, what makes me feel confident today that didn't before? And what am I letting go of? Not because it's bad, but because I've grown, okay? A signature style doesn't mean being stuck, like this is all you get for the rest of your life. It just means being anchored in who you are at that moment, even as you try new things and refine your aesthetic. If you don't take nothing away, take this, okay? Trust yourself more. You don't need to look like anyone else. You don't need permission to express your style. If it feels like you, that is all that matters. And I promise, the more you practice trusting your instincts, the more confident and effortless and authentic your style is going to become. Okay, now let's talk about how you can actually stick with your aesthetic long term, because I know it's easy to get thrown off track. New trends are dropping, sales are tempting, and suddenly your wardrobe just doesn't feel cohesive anymore. So these tips will help you stay aligned with your personal style and keep your closet always feeling like you. So So you're gonna wanna make sure that you are checking your mood board, your style mood board regularly, whether it's on Pinterest, if you have it saved in IG, or you have a vision board in your closet, a style guide in your closet. Keep your style inspiration visible, and then every couple months or so, scroll through it and remind yourself what you're drawing to. Are you still loving those color palettes? Do the silhouettes still reflect your vibe? Are there new patternings emerging in what you save? This keeps your style direction intentional, so you're not just buying random cute things, but pieces that actually fit your aesthetic and your vision. And remember those 3 to 5 words that you use to describe your style. Keep them in your phone, in your notes, in your closet, on a wall, wherever you can reference them often. And every time you're planning an outfit or thinking of buying something, then check in, okay? Does this fit my style words? Will this add to the overall vibe that I'm building? These words are like your personal style compass. They'll help you stay consistent without necessarily boxing you in. Next, let's talk about shopping. I know we all love to shop, so this one can be tough, but try to limit impulse buys, okay? Especially when they don't align with your style. It's easy to fall for what's trendy or what looks great on someone else. But if you know that you won't reach for it more than once, then you need to skip it, okay? Remember, when you are building your wardrobe to reflect your personal style, the goal is to curate and not hoard, okay? Having great style isn't about having the biggest wardrobe, okay? In fact, the more curated your closet is, the easier it becomes to get dressed and love every single outfit. You're gonna wanna focus on quality over quantity, not just in fabric, but in how each piece fits into your lifestyle, into your aesthetic. So ask yourself, do you really love that piece? Does it elevate my wardrobe, or is it just taking up space? A well-curated closet equals less decision fatigue, more confidence, and outfits that will truly reflect you. So if you want to keep your signature style going strong, make it a habit to check in with your mood board, stay grounded in your style words, shop with intention, and keep your wardrobe focused on pieces that serve your style. The more you do this, the more it becomes natural, and soon you'll realize your closet is full of things that you actually love wearing. So alrighty guys, that is it for today's video. I hope this video allows you to start to see how your style could feel more like you. Finding your signature style isn't about having it all figured out overnight, okay? It's about listening to your guts, honoring who you are, and showing up as her, one outfit at a time, okay? You already have the instincts. Now it's about just creating clarity and consistency around them. And if you need more support with that, then definitely check out my wardrobe workbook. This is your step-by-step guide to defining your personal style, identifying those gaps in your wardrobe, and building a closet that truly works for your lifestyle, not just Pinterest's. It's like having a personal stylist walk you through the process of finally making your wardrobe make sense, okay? If you've loved today's video, then this workbook is the perfect next step. And if you're in the mood for a little extra inspiration on how to style what you already own, I also have a guide called Elevate Your Everyday Looks, and it's just full of styling tips and easy ways to upgrade your basics and outfit ideas on how to make your wardrobe go further, all while keeping it true to you, okay? Both are linked down below, so grab whichever one speaks to where you are right now, or you can grab both if you're in full style reset mode. I just want to remind you though that you do not have to wait until you have the perfect wardrobe to start feeling confident in your style. You can start today with what you have by trusting yourself more and curating with intention. So thank you guys so much for spending time with me. If this video helped you, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Peace out.